Oh, okay. You don't mind if I give you a hug, right? Can I give you a hug? I'm good. I don't think you understand how important this is to me.
Oh, okay. Have a good one, bud.
Thank you. You rejected my hug. Oh, looky at this box. Hello, YouTube. It's Jordan Castro, aka OG Spot, Jordan EC Music. You know, the guy who makes the Affinity videos and other videos on my channel. Along with my friends. I have a special present for you guys today, though. Check this shit out. Yay! Yay! A box. A box that has another box on the inside that has potentially another box on the inside that allows that big thing under there to be even nicer than it already is. Considering I'm already running two 288Xs inside it at Crossfire using this hunk of machine here. Not really, hunk of machine. Oh, totally forgot to turn these on. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and open this. I'm not gonna spoil the surprise on the inside just yet. And no, P4 doesn't stand for Pentium 4, so that means start. Bam! Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this box is huge. Ugh, crap, it's heavy. Ugh. It's bigger than the box itself is bigger than my monitor. Nope. Oh yeah, the shipping information's on the box. Okay, let's throw that there. Now what we have here is the XFX R9 295X2 Radeon graphics card. The Hydra Edit, because you know these don't come stock with a water cooler at all, ever. Sarcasm. Okay. Let me go ahead and sit my happy ass down, and let's go ahead and read the stuff on the side. Portuguese, Espanol. Interfaz de comunicación PCI Express 3.0. 3D juego de ultra elástico en DirectX. Herramienta Bullet Physics para 3D en tiempo real. Listo para AMD Affinity multi-pantallas. Okay, I'm not going to read that in Spanish, but I'll go ahead and find the English version, which is in much bigger font right here, because I am fucking blind. PCI Express 3.0 × 16 bus interface. Direct. Do I really need to read this, guys? You could find this on the internet, okay? I'll just go ahead and see. Look, closed loop liquid cooling. The ultimate custom Acetec liquid cooling solution already built for the ultimate graphics performance. 120mm radiator and fan. Keep in mind that this graphics card is 3mm too big for my case, so I'll have to remove the spot where you put the drive cage in order to get this thing to fit properly. That'll remove 5 slots, leaving 2, so I should be fine, really. Okay, let's get this bad boy open. I'm sorry, I'm not left-handed at all, except for when I'm playing guitar. Well, I'm still left-handed. Oh, whatever, I'm not left-handed. It's weird how they say it with guitars. I'm actually goofy-footed with skateboards. I, push with my left foot and stabilize with my right. But, oh my god. Who used Gorilla Glue? Or maybe that isn't Gorilla Glue. Okay. While I continue to try to open this one. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, I better put this down right here. And then open my vanilla Coke. Yeah! Vanilla Coke. And Dead Rising 2 for PC. Games for Windows Live. You know what's funny? I always play with the Lego Man head. Always. If you look at my Affinity videos for Dead Rising 2, you should be able to find that out by now. I need to do a playthrough of that game, though, seriously. If anyone wants to play second player with me, if you feel like it, just message me. Okay, we're gonna watch me drink Coke real quick. Oh my goodness. Spilling Coke on my shirt made it turn green. I should not be drinking this. Anyways, let's get to it. This is gonna be awesome. So apparently, the cardboard on this thing is actually of a high quality cardboard. Anyways, and this I can use for music production. Yay. And here we go. This is insane. Comes with a DVI to HDMI, some screws, a display port to HDMI. That's interesting. And then we got the radiator. The radiator is freezing cold, actually, because UPS guy knows how to ship things, probably, I'm not sure. And here's the driver installation guide with the CD. Who uses CDs anymore? Jeez, what am I, a consolite? I don't need that. Okay, warranty card. Quick install guide. Essentially what you're supposed to do. Oh boy, what is this? Don't use any converters. Gotcha. And power supply specifications. Keep in mind, this is, if you're picking out this card, it is a very picky card for power supplies. You need to have a specific amount of amperage amps. I'm not sure if it's the proper word I need to look for. But you need to look at what the card requires before you purchase it, especially with the power supply. Some people recommend an 1000 watt. Right now I have an 850 watt because it has the proper rails to support it. You know, amperage per rail. I'm not sure what the exact term is for, but whatever. Okay, now this is the graphics card. It says, handle your PCI Express graphics card with care to avoid cancer during installation or during insertion or removal. I'm perverted. There we go. Another thing. Your system power supply must have at least two 8-pin PCI power connectors that are each capable of supplying 28A of dedicated current. And your computer case must have at least one location for screw-mounted 120mm by 120mm fan. Do not damage or modify the graphics card. And, yeah, just read the user guide before installing. What we're going to look at first here is, pull it out properly. I should not be doing this one-handed. I'm sorry, guys. This is, like, amateurish of me. First thing you're going to notice This is a pretty massive graphics card, and by God, it's heavy. Oh my goodness, it's heavy. Also, this thing poked out the side of the package. I hope that's not a problem. But, back plate comes nice with a back plate. It's not plastic. This shit is no joke. If you're gonna purchase one of these, you better be expecting some good 4K resolution gaming. It's cold because it's metal. It's not plastic or anything. All these components look and feel of extreme high quality. They cut the slots perfectly on the back instead of leaving these thick lines in between the slots, like right there and whatnot. They're pretty thin. You got a back plate going on. You gotta read the instruction manual before using, because I'm pretty sure this thing could blow out a power supply in no time if you don't have the correct stuff to do it with. Yeah. Look at this thing. A Radeon. Also, that thing is supposed to glow red. If anyone has any method of modifying it to where I could actually make it glow blue instead, please tell me. I don't like the red glowing thingy, because my system glows blue, not red. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. Okay. Now this thing is the radiator. $120mm fan. This thing is freezing. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to let this thing warm up or not before I use it. 7.5 watts to use this radiator, which is not bad at all, to be honest with you, considering how many fans I'm using inside my rig at the moment, because 280Xs get hot really fast. Now, before I install this thing, I am actually gonna wait for this thing to warm up a little bit, because I don't feel like putting an ice-cold piece of machinery inside my computer where it's, I don't know, 30 to 40 degrees Celsius. So, let's go ahead and wait on that for a bit, shall we? I wonder what we could do to actually make this wait shorter. I have an idea. Proper exercise.
Just more and more. Straight ahead, no direction, no left, no right, more and more.
Okay, so now that the room is hotter than it was before, the graphics card should have heated up already by now, so let's go check it out. I've run into two problems here. First one, with my connections, I'm using 2 DVI ports and a mini display port to run Affinity. This card only has 1 DVI port, even though it's dual link. It doesn't come with the adapter for it, and 4 mini display ports, for a total of 6 connections. Well, looks like I gotta buy another thing for this thing. Now it leaves me with 2 other options. I could either purchase an HDMI cable or borrow it from a friend and I could use this cable in order to connect it properly, or I could purchase a dual link adapter, which is going to cost me more money. Yay! Okay, this case is a Cooler Master Advanced 692, and it's a nice case. I love it. I had an extra fan in there so it could not overheat. I have 2 280Xs. Right here, they're different models because the 7970 overheated when I was trying to pair it with this one. No clue why. I also have another fan right here, so these things don't overheat because they get really hot. We've run into a little problem in terms of sizing. Look at that. I don't even think it's going to fit. I could try, but I don't think it's going to fit. I'm going to have to remove the drive cage on the bottom and force it down there on the bottom one right there. I don't mind doing it, but still a pain in the ass. If you see what I mean. Personally, I don't like it when people have the case stood up like that and try to unscrew these, because imagine what would happen if the damn thing tipped over while you were doing that. That would be horrible. Not to mention, I gotta redo my cable management after I'm done doing this, which is ridiculous. If I could pull the damn thing out. Okay, now that I got the screws out. Which reminds me, I actually had to remove this fan before I install that behemoth. Oh, wait. I have an idea. I'll install the top one first. Yay. Also, because it's a 2-in-1 GPU solution, I do not have to use this at all anymore, so I don't have to worry about stuff. That's one 280X right there. My XFX, love them, thank you. And this right here is the smaller variant of the 280X. Kind of looks like the old 7970, not the old 7970. Yeah, it looks like a 7970. Okay, now I have to play with other wires I had to install in order to get those things to not overheat, such as fans. Fans out the ass. Oh my goodness. Those 280Xs would get extremely hot if I didn't do this, so I had to provide a proper fix for it. Just gotta be careful with what I trim around here and I'll be fine. Now before doing any proper cable management or removal of anything, I'm going to try to force fit the graphics card in, which is never a good idea, but I just want to see how it works with this. Can I? It's not fitting. It isn't. I tried. Oh well. I give up. Bye. Ha, I lied. I didn't give up. I never give up. It doesn't even fit in like that. It's a massive card. In order to get this to work, I will have to remove the drive cage. The bottom one, not the top one. Alright, here you can see the differences in size of the graphics cards. The 7970 looking 280X is smaller than the actual 280X because of the... Okay, so with a lot of research, I found out how to remove the drive tray. You have to go in the back of the case and unscrew a bunch of stuff, and go down here, remove this filter, unscrew a bunch of stuff, and then pull it out. This is what that bottom part looks like. Pretty cool, huh? Does not fit right here in the first PCI slot, so I had to... Okay, let's see how that worked out. Well, it was hard to pull off, I'm not gonna lie. It was probably worth it in the end. I pulled out the drive cage, put the radiator and fan there as an exhaust. I have an intake there, an exhaust there, a pole right there, an exhaust right there, and on right here, the 140mm fan that used to be on the front, which was right there, is now as an intake right there. So, that's how it looks so far. Let me go and show you guys a better picture real quick. Okay, so when I installed the card into the computer, there was one problem, and it was that the other core of the 295X2 would not be recognized for some odd reason. It would be labeled as a disabled adapter instead of a linked adapter in the Catalyst Control Center. In order to fix that problem, you use a driver sweeper in safe mode, and then you reinstall the newest drivers you could find. Okay, well, I know that I'm extremely happy with my product considering I can run Tomb Raider at 60 frames per second. Excuse me, 108 frames per second at 4K resolution. Because it is super sampled 4 times and 1080p times 4 equals 4K resolution. So, I'm technically running it at 4K and downsampling it back to 1080. While the light is red on the GPU, I don't mind it, how it looks. I mean, come on, look at it. It looks awesome. It's like, I I'm not saying red versus blue like Sith versus Jedi or something like that. It's fucking awesome. But it doesn't match up the setup. I got a blue setup. So, you know what? That's the kind of shit that makes my shirt change.
Straight ahead, one direction, not left, not right, just more and more.